It is Friday, June 19th, 2026. Trump is defending the Iran reconstruction plan. The Knicks parade just brought 2 million New Yorkers into the streets. Mexico has clinched the World Cup knockout round. Here are the day's top stories. 1. President Trump is defending the controversial $300 billion reconstruction fund for Iran against mounting criticism from Republicans on Capitol Hill. Vice President J.D. Vance clarified in interviews that the reconstruction fund would be financed by other countries and private companies, not American taxpayers. Iran's access to the fund depends on adhering to deal terms. Trump has called the investment essential to regional stability. However, Senate Republicans are questioning whether U.S. interests are being sacrificed for peace. Financial Times and Reuters reported that multinational companies, not governments, would finance portions of the fund. The 14-point memorandum was officially signed yesterday. The 60-day negotiating window has begun. Why it matters. Congressional opposition to deal implementation could derail final terms. The reconstruction fund is politically fragile, and every Republican criticism strengthens hardliners in Tehran who oppose compliance. 2. The New York Knicks celebrated their first NBA championship in 53 years with a historic ticker-tape parade down Manhattan's Canyon of Heroes. More than 2 million people lined the streets of New York City Thursday to greet the team. The parade started at Battery Park and traveled north along Broadway to City Hall. Mayor Zohran Mamdani awarded keys to the city to the championship team. The Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs 4-1 in the NBA Finals, ending a championship drought that lasted since 1973. The NYPD deployed more than 10,000 officers for the event. Star player Jalen Brunson won the Finals MVP award. The 2026 NBA Finals averaged more than 20 million viewers, the most-watched postseason since 1998. Why it matters. New York's championship drought is finally over, marking a significant cultural moment for a city that has waited generations. This is only the third Knicks championship in franchise history, and the first ticker-tape parade honoring the team. The parade signals broader stability and unity in New York during turbulent geopolitical times. 3. Mexico clinched the first spot in the World Cup knockout round with a dramatic 1-0 victory over South Korea yesterday. Luis Romo scored the winning goal in the 50th minute. South Korea had multiple late chances to equalize but could not finish. Mexico becomes the first team to advance from group play to the knockout round beginning June 28th. As a co-host nation, Mexico is benefiting from home field advantage. The tournament is now 5 days old with multiple upsets and dominant host performances. Today's matches feature Scotland against Morocco and Brazil facing Haiti in Group C action. 48 teams are competing, up from 32 in previous tournaments. Why it matters. Host nations are showing a clear competitive advantage in 2026. Early knockout clinching by Mexico suggests the tournament could produce surprising group stage results and upsets in knockout rounds. 4. Congressional scrutiny of the Iran deal's reconstruction fund is intensifying. Both Senate Republicans and some moderate Democrats are questioning whether $300 billion is too generous for a nation accused of state sponsorship of terrorism. The amount would fund comprehensive rebuilding of Iranian infrastructure damaged by 4 months of war. The administration is arguing that the fund incentivizes compliance with nuclear terms and brings regional stability. Critics counter that it rewards aggression and sets a precedent for future adversaries. The 60-day negotiating window gives Congress time to debate deal specifics. Senate leadership has indicated hearings will be held before final implementation. Why it matters. Congressional opposition could force renegotiation of final terms. The Reconstruction Fund is the deal's most vulnerable provision, and its survival depends on demonstrating Iran's genuine commitment to compliance. 5. Global oil markets continue to respond positively to the Iran deal framework. Energy futures have stabilized at lower levels following the memorandum's signing. The Strait of Hormuz reopening is eliminating supply disruption fears. Analysts project sustained lower oil prices if the 60-day negotiating window produces a final agreement. Gasoline prices at the pump are expected to decline in the coming weeks. This energy stability supports the Federal Reserve's inflation-fighting efforts. Why it matters. Lower oil prices reduce inflation pressure and support economic growth. Energy market stability signals broad investor confidence in the deal's durability. Like and subscribe for fact-based news from official government sources only. Leave a comment. Tell us what stories you want to hear.